Yeah, so let's be clear. Ethan Klein is a multi-millionaire YouTuber. He's one of the richest YouTubers out there. He's consistently in YouTube's top earners in terms of their podcast charts that they have. His podcast, the H3H3 podcast, has been going, I think, for a decade, if not longer. He's sort of an OG YouTuber, so he really got famous in the 2010s by covering drama and kind of being like an edgelord on the internet. He famously had a show with Hassan Piker called The Leftovers. October 7th happened. They had this messy breakup because, as you mentioned, Ethan's a hardcore Zionist. His wife, Ela, was in the IDF, has continued to defend the IDF. And
Arabs believe that.
Well, Palestinian is a group of people, like Jews is a group of people. So Palestinians are Arabs who come from that region. You know, their lineage and their heritage, and they're from that region. But they're living in Gaza Strip, which is like a really horrible place to live, and they're like boxed in this tiny bit of land that Israel owns, and it's fucking horrible to live there.
So they're not like walking around Tel Aviv.
No, well, some of our no. There's a lot of Arab Israeli dual citizens.
I don't want them to be mad, honestly. Like, I really don't. I thought it was a joke because, like, honestly, where I was coming from is like I don't even know where Palestine is. Like, I don't.
Yeah, it's kind of complicated, but Palestine. There's a lot of, you know, the Israelis do a lot of fucked up shit there, like stealing their land, encroaching on their land all the time.
They're like Christopher Columbus.
Yeah, they're like Christopher Columbus light, I would say, because they have to deal with like PR, where Christopher Columbus was like, fuck these Indians, dude. He's out there with like polio and fucking weed whackers. He's like, nobody gives a shit.
If you care about Palestine, the way you're framing it is a really bad take. What, that fucking burning families alive should be condemned? Is that a bad take? Then you need to fucking see a doctor. If that's a bad take, you need to see a doctor. Okay? Like, I can't emphasize how much Israel has suppressed, fucking destroyed, ruined Palestinians' lives. The worst thing that's so hard to impossible to defend is the settlements that are government sanctioned in the West Bank. It's horrific, and it is an act of war and an act of fucking, you know, cultural genocide, and it's horrific. Okay, right? And the government of Israel is a colossal failure. Netanyahu's a war criminal, a fucking psycho. I voted against him every time I could, and young people don't fucking want him in there either. I mean, the whole country of Israel.
They hate him. They hate the government. They literally have been protesting. They've been out on the streets like the whole last year. People there are so fed up with the government in Israel. They could not feel any worse about it. They do not feel the government represents them at all.
Here's what I'll say, and I like to say this at the top, because people are always going to call me a Zionist. People are going to call me a IDF supporter, genocidal, all this shit. And I've been saying it every fucking day, every time I can say it. So if you see anybody saying that, you know they're liars and bad faith weirdos. So here's what I'll say about Israel, okay? Listen, this isn't the first time I've said it, and I'll say it many more times. The cabinet is run by genocidal maniacs, okay? They're led by Netanyahu, who should resign in disgrace and go to prison for being a war criminal, okay? He's made a coalition of the most like radically conservative freaks that don't represent, by the way, the majority of Israelis. And they're hellbent on genocide, frankly, overtly. They've committed tons of war crimes in Gaza, including the killing of children, obviously, because Gaza is one of the most densely populated places in the world. 50% of the residents are under 18, so when you bomb a building, the chances that you're killing children is pretty much 100%. Okay? It's fucking barbaric. It's unacceptable. It's disgusting. I've seen videos, you know, I saw videos of Palestinian dads holding his dead, like, 5-year-old daughter. I mean, and there was another one that, like, as a father, it's even hard to talk about. This dude was holding his infant. It was like a year old.
question for you.
Sure.
We already know what your answer is.
Yeah, go
But
ahead.
what is your stance on Palestine?
I love it.
You love Palestine?
Yeah, Palestine.
But you went to Israel though. You support Netanyahu.
No, I don't.
You don't support Netanyahu?
No.
Stop it, bro. She was in the IDF.
He voted against him.
You voted against him. What about Ben Gvir? How do you feel about Ben Gvir?
Oh, I think he's insane. Yeah, he's a monster.
You think he's a monster?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've said that. No, that guy sucks. I mean, he's worse than sucks.
All right, cool. So this is the final test, buddy. Get a free Palestine from me.
Free Palestine.
Free Palestine?
Yeah.
From the river to the sea?
Yeah.
My man, I appreciate that. Okay, cool. What about you? You were in the IDF. Wait, hold on. You were in the West Bank. You used to go in people's houses in the middle of the night?
No.
She was a secretary.
I was a secretary.
You were a secretary. Can we get a free Palestine from you?
Sure, free Palestine.
All right.
Because as you mentioned, Ethan's a hardcore Zionist.